Right, welcome back to the channel, to part 2 of our Warhammer Quest Painted Minis collection update. Well, that's a mouthful, isn't it? This time we're talking about Warhammer Quest Cursed City, well, a little bit about Silver Tower and Shadows of Hammerhal, but we are not prepared for the latter two because the minis for the Silver Tower and Hammerhal are still not done. We had them assembled, but they're still waiting in the queue for their paint job. However, we can talk about everything that we have for Cursed City, apart from Night Wars and Nemesis, which apparently is on the way, together with the minis. They will need the assembly and paint job, of course. However, before that happens, we can talk about all the other additions to the collection that I have. I will be playing quite a lot of Warhammer Quest. You might have watched the previous video on the Blackstone Fortress. We will be playing regularly both the 40k and the Old World Warhammer Quest on the channel as of January, or maybe even at the end of December we might be able to squeeze in an episode or two. We'll see about that. However, what I'm about to do today is to show you the collection of the minis, because I think they're quite interesting and you might enjoy that as much as I do watching the painted minis, especially for the Games Workshop minis, because they are absolutely fabulous. Yeah, Warhammer City 2 Cursed City and Warhammer Quest. We will be talking about the core box mostly today, together with a lot of extra miniatures that I have for the expansions, mostly from BGG forums created by Peter Cooper. I highly recommend, if you don't know his work, I highly recommend that you go on the BGG forums and look it up, both for the Cursed City and for Silver Tower and Hammerhal. He has created some absolutely outstanding additions to the game, together with rules overhauls, with adversaries, heroes, everything. I will have it all painted, printed and painted, yeah, in the near future, probably by March, April next year, because there's so much stuff that it will take a lot of time and money, obviously. However, without any further ado, let's talk about Warhammer Quest, Cursed City. Let's zoom in just a little bit to check out what we have in our collection already, and I'll be talking you through what we're going to do during the playthroughs. As you might see, we have a mixture of the core minis together with some extra ones. For example, these spirit hosts, you don't find them in the original game or neither of the expansions, if I remember correctly, but you do find these in both Silver Tower and The Beast Returns by Peter Cooper. So we already have them, three of the spirit hosts, right there. Fantastic minis. Whoever designed them, I mean, I salute you, mate, because they are fantastic minis. I don't have the cards handy. This will be a topic for another video when we talk about these extra custom-made cards for both the Cursed City and Silver Tower, but that will happen sometime in the future. Today, let's focus on the minis. These are the core minis. Okay, another spirit host right here. Oh, and we have some extra additions to the game. When I looked up one of the Peter's creations, this is the Queen of Briarthorn expansion pack that he created. You can see her on the left. Fantastic mini with this spiraling, thorny rose stem going out of her hand. Yeah, beautiful. Then some of her entourage, her companions. I can't remember all the names for these figures. I will learn them as soon as we start playing and we dig up the cards for them. But you can see all of them right there in the back, painted. Right, let's move on to the bottom shelf, and we have some Death Guard Also, you don't find them in neither of the official releases, but they pop in as a result of some adversary cards from the Beast Returns, and in Silver Tower as well. You can put them on the table with some extra custom-made cards for these. My version is with massive weapons. They don't have any shields. This is what I decided to go for. Maybe in the future we'll buy 2 or 3 of them with the shields, just to make sure that all of the available variety can be put on the table as far as the dev guards are concerned. Okay, let's go further and see our death rattle skeletons. These and the Holgrim, Sergeant Holgrim, right there in the middle, overseeing his troops. These are the ones that come from from the core box, of course. There's more of them in the box. I'm actually in the middle of a playthrough of Cursed City on the side, and quite a lot of these skeletons are already on the board, and I didn't want to ruin my my playthrough, so I decided to leave them there, and these are just the representatives. Yeah, these were sent out to say hello. Okay, we have some chain rasps, quite a lot of them actually, and these are not finished yet. They will be. I will send them to the painter soon, so that they can be finished. Yeah, together with all the other minis that we have. Quite a lot of chain rasps. I actually managed to get a nice bargain on them with the started paint job. They were quite cheap when I bought them, and they came together with Lord Executioner right here. Another absolutely brilliant sculpt. This one is not finished, as you can see. There's still quite a lot of work left to be done on him, but he's here, and I have a card for him for both Silver Tower and Cursed City. So, and I think in Silver Tower you can play him as a hero, if I remember correctly, or Hammerhal, either of the two. So I really can't wait for him to be on the board once he's done and I have all my cards printed. So there you are. We have some of the glaive. What are they called? Glaive stalkers? No, can't remember. I really like these figures. They look like they have a horse skull or something. I don't know. I need to grab the battle tome for the Night Haunts and read on them and see about their lore before we start playing. Actually, there's 2, 4, 5 of them surrounding the Lord Executioner right there. Okay, let's go to the second stand with some of the adversaries, the bosses, and this is my favorite Targilius, if I remember correctly his name. This is my favorite mini of the whole lot, together with all the fine details, with this knife stuck in his wooden board where the letter of some sort is attached. Absolutely fantastic, together with the candle and the bats, the rat on his shoulder. Absolutely fantastic mini. Love it, the design and everything. Kosargi, of course, the big boss himself, right there. The vampire, what's his name? Another Kosargi. Oh, the big boss. Hello. Radukar, is it Radukar, if I remember correctly? Or one of the triplets right there on his pillar, jumping on the pillar. Yeah. Another chain rasp, is it? Ghost, whatever, from the Queen of Briarthorn pack. Second of the triplets, headless, what is it? Ghost, whatever. What's it called? I don't know what the name of this guy is. I think he has his original name, but I haven't played with them yet, so I'm not quite familiar with the lore. I will catch up on lore very soon, because the battle tome is on the way, and I can't really wait to read on them. Gorslav, there he is. He's a nasty bugger with his buried ability. Is it buried? when he catches up with you and he's adjacent, he can use this ability to bury you during the gameplay. I won't spoil it unless you played it. So, but it's very nasty and very dangerous for your party. And last of the triplets here. There you go, running. We have a nice, quite a extensive collection of banshees. Majority is finished. The banshees, the giant rats, of course, coming from the core. The banshees are an extra. We will be seeing quite a lot of them in the Beast Returns and in Silver Tower. And I think in the Queen of Briarthorn as well, when we start playing that. Another banshee. We will see more banshees once we go down there. There you go. These are the Mostmern banshees. Can't remember what this one is. This is like a boss banshee, right? Okay, please bear with me. I will learn the names very soon. I haven't had a chance to play them yet. They just recently arrived, so I'm just showing these because that's what you can expect on the channel. And I will know the names better soon. We have some ghouls right here. Again, these aren't in the original set. I bought them as an extra because they both appear in the Beast Returns in Silver Tower. You can play with them, and I absolutely adore these miniatures. Fantastic design, fantastic ideas, especially the one with the white cloth on its head, which is soaked in blood. I mean, fantastic minis. The details, absolutely gorgeous, right? Can't wait to put them on the table. We have some bats, swarms of bats, different types. We have the big ones, the small ones, some of the extra ones not coming from the original game. I can't remember where I got these from, but they fit in nicely with the Warhammer Quest. We will be seeing them quite a lot very soon. Yeah. We have the point of interest. This is the gravestone, right, that zombies can call on and cause some nasty situations on the table, on the battlefield. We have some zombies right here, and I have to tell you that zombies that come from Cursed City box or the separate army set, I mean, I've never seen zombies sculpt like this before. Zombie that is carrying their own grave on their back. Love it to bits. Okay, some people say that they're not the best sculpts of zombies, but I actually really like them. Let's turn one around like this so you can see all the details. Hopefully that's in focus. Right, we have some more banshees right there in the back. Oh, and we have two of the ogres, the Skaven ogres, whatever you call them. These are my first Skaven miniatures in my collection because I'm collecting all the minis that you need for the Vermin Hollow expansion pack created by Peter Cooper again, available on BGG forums, of course. And these two are some of they are required for the campaign. So I actually managed to grab these somewhere on a local forum, Warhammer forum, and maybe they're not perfect, but they're good enough for some of the playthroughs. And I think you can also table them on the during the Silver Tower campaign. There are some extra cards for these as well, so they are interchangeable. And I'm actually quite anxious and quite excited to put all of them on the table and actually play against them. Let's try and zoom in. Maybe I can grab focus right here. All right. Some of the banshees again. Okay. So there you are. All right. So here we are. As soon as we receive the minis for Shadows over Hammerhall and Silver Tower, we will we will record another episode to showcase the minis, because right now they're quite dull. Some of them are still in their sprues. Majority is assembled, but yeah, it's too early for us to show Silver Tower and Hamhol, because as I said, they're not ready. They're not ready yet. Right. Let's zoom out for the whole pack. Quite a lot to show. Oh, and as I said before, we have the Night Wars and Nemesis expansion, the official ones for Cursed City, the infamous ones. We will be playing through these as well. They're on the way, together with all the minis that need to be put in so that both of these expansion packs are playable. So they will join the collection. They will join the pack very, very shortly. Within a month or two, we will be able to play the entire official Warhammer Quest Cursed City campaign with all the expansions, and then we will probably move on to the Beast Returns and Vermin Hollow, or maybe the other way around, because Vermin Hollow is apparently shorter and easier to put on the table and actually showcase some of the playthroughs. So there you are, Warhammer Quest. This time, adventures in the Age of Sigmar, right? Labyrinth of Madness and City of Ulfenkarn await our brave heroes. Okay, so this completes the intro to the next season, and as I said in the previous one dedicated to Blackstone Fortress, Warhammer Quest will be a regular playthrough, something that you can expect to see on the channel on a regular basis, 2-3 times per month at least, maybe once a week. We'll see about the time and about life in general and work commitments. If I find time, then I would like to put at least one episode per week of Warhammer Quest, either Blackstone Fortress or Cursed City. We'll see about that. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. The minis. You will be seeing them quite a lot in the near future. Please let me know what you think about them. Maybe there are some other minis that you think complement the collection and the expansions nicely. Maybe you've come across something that I haven't mentioned and you would like to recommend that so that we include it in the collection. Yeah, I'm always happy to see your comments and learn more about the channel from your feedback. Right, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that little fly over the minis, and I'll see you in the next episode very, very soon. Bye bye.